Hello, friends. Hope everyone out there is having a good weekend, or has had a good weekend. I guess we're like right at the end of it. Looking forward to a good week and a new season of retail World of Warcraft content starting. I know I'm looking forward to that. Hope you all are as well. Welcome everybody to the stream tonight. We're going to be doing some Druid stuff tonight. Got some casters in my guild still working on gearing up, so I'm going to see if I can help funnel a little bit more gear to them, and also work on a character that still needs a little bit of attention. Yeah, hope everyone out there is doing well. We are going to get started. Hello, friends. Alright, let me see. Hey, how's it going, Soul? Ooh, I got a blacksmithing question in guild chat. Let's see. Good, I was working on your Evoker inscription. Nice, nice. We're going to start queuing momentarily here to see if anyone else needs some instant queues in guild. I think we might have a group already running, or at least some individuals already running. Whippy, thank you for the YouTube sub. Just got a leatherworking recipe I cannot even use at the end of Rookery. I think the recipes that drop there are don't bind, so you should at least be able to sell it, I think. Because I saw someone get a jewel crafting pattern in there last night, and then I've gotten I think enchanting recipes from there or something. Alright, looks like nobody else is ready to queue right now, so we're just going to go ahead and get in some dungeons. How's it going, by the way, Kama? Hope you're doing well. I wonder what happens if you push this bird off. I'm loading in. I'm gonna set my loot spec to balance. I don't know if Mortimew, he's one of our warlocks, actually needs anything, but this way at least I can trade if he does. My warrior is officially capped out on valor stones now, so there's like actually nothing I can do to progress him until Tuesday at this point. Hey Nicholas, of all the tanks, which one would you recommend for a casual player? I think Guardian Druid's a great choice for a casual player. It's the easiest tank to pick up and like do pretty well on, and it's in a pretty strong state heading into Season 1. It is the simplest tank as far as like rotation goes, so if you think you might get bored of like a relatively simple rotation, then I would maybe look at Prot Warrior. I think it's also, Prot Warrior is fairly straightforward, and Prot Warrior is also very, very sturdy, so as long as you're keeping your defensives up, it's hard to, it's kind of hard to die on. Prot Warrior is also my favorite tank, so I'm a little biased on that recommendation. I'll admit that. But my warrior is like fully ready to go for season 1, so we're working on the druid a little bit tonight. This will be one of my alts in season 1 for sure. Thank you for the question. Thanks for hopping in and hanging out for a little bit. Ah, we chose poorly. Just gotta eat it.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Thank you. I'll let me do as soon as I can. Right on. Yeah, Druid is usually one of my favorite classes too. Although I think most of the specs right now are in a state where like Guardian's the only one that I would really want to play. Gotta be careful here. I'm running a no incarnation build right now, just kind of messing around with stuff, seeing how it feels. I wanted to get like all the thrash talents over here, or at least these two, while having all of the moonfire and arcane talents. So it feels pretty strong, but I think not having incarnation in a difficult key would be a little bit troll. But for heroics, it's pretty fun. And I mean, with Lunar Beam, like, you feel as strong as you are in Incarn when Lunar Beam is up, at least. Getting 5 talent points back does feel pretty good. Another advantage that Druid has this season is it brings a poison and curse dispel. And the deadliest debuffs in the dungeons this season by far are curses or... sorry, poisons and curses, not disease. Druid can dispel both of those, so that's going to be very, very powerful. Plus, he doesn't want to be a laser bear. We're just gonna eat this. Why not? I can handle it. Fan, thank you for the prime. How's it going, man? Really appreciate it. I love you, buddy. I love you too, Fant. I'm super excited to have a new raid to get into. Wee. I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to play DK in the season 2, because I am sure I will brick at least one key by using Path of Frost right there. I don't think I'll be able to resist every time I run this place. I gotta remember I have this Nerubian trinket. You get pretty big agility, or whatever your primary set is, from collecting the little pheromone droplets, which sounds very strange, but it's like almost 7,000 agility if you collect all 3 of them. They're a little bit hard to see.
Defensive.
Well, okay. Got my druid so I could try to pass some gear, and I got 2 leather items. Kind of hard to trade those to a warlock. But I guess I can just disenchant him. I guess that's the other thing, my druid is my enchanter right now, so I should run more stuff on it. Let's see if anybody else wants in. I need to double check. Go ahead and crunch these. This is... yeah, we can crunch that too. I need dust though. Alright, Mortimer said he needed a minute. We are getting enchanting knowledge, that's kind of nice. Check for work orders. Mana oil, huh? Oh, that's cheap enough. What, I have to concentrate on this? That's only 83. Might as well. I don't know if you already know this, but in the YouTube stream there's no game audio. Looks like OBS is picking it up, but it is rather quiet. Turn it up a bit here. I'll pause the Spotify music. Can you guys hear it now? Hey, how's it going tonight, barbecue? Hope you're doing well tonight. Need a little more dust. This is a cool feature I just discovered the other day. I don't know how long this has been in the game, but if you guys haven't seen it before, if you go to the auction house, you can filter by current expansion only. Super, super useful. So then you look up dust, and instead of like thousands of items, it's just what you need. Man, dust is so expensive. I guess I could just disenchant a bunch of the greens that I have sitting in my Warbank. Let's see. Let me know when you're ready, Mortimer. Patron work orders. Kind of a cool system. I wish they wouldn't not give you the most expensive reagents, but you gotta live with it. How do you get that skin? Oh, this flight form skin. This is from the Legion. I forget which patch it was. It was the Broken Shore patch. So I think like 7.1 or 7.15, maybe 7.2. But there was a class quest to get a mount, and for the Druid one, instead of a mount, you got a new flight form. I don't know what I'm actually trying to spend all my enchanting points on. I'm just going to put them into this one. What item level are you? Oh, the bearskin? This one is from the Legion Mage Tower. So this one is unfortunately no longer obtainable. You can get a version of it with the current Mage Tower if you do it as a Guardian Druid. So though I don't think I actually have the one from the current Mage Tower. But yeah, I love this one. Like, Druid was the easiest tank to do it on back in Legion, but it was fun doing the challenge, and I love the skin. Being a werebear is pretty cool. Poby1 Kenobi, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, okay, I need to go Feral Loot Spec to try and get this minecart trinket. I will pass anything that I get except for that trinket, because that trinket is too fun. I must have it. Hey, this dungeon, it's probably my least favorite of the new dungeons. But I really want to get the minecart trinket. I want that thing so bad. Just having like a little minecart roll in and blow up for damage. It is as hilarious as it sounds. I joined the spam heroic sessions, but my main is Alliance and I play tank role too. Yeah, that makes it kind of tough. Fan from the YouTube guides. Have a good stream. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed my guides. The Delve one is doing really well, so thanks to everyone who's watched that, and I'm glad it was helpful to so many people. I felt like there were a lot of questions that I had about Delves that I couldn't really find good answers on, and so I'm glad a lot of other people have enjoyed the video and found it helpful. I like the idea of it, but it feels like it could have been better implemented, the whole stay in the light thing. Yeah, it's kind of a... It's a very gimmicky mechanic for sure. Hey, Denied Barbecue, thank you for the YouTube membership. Big shout out, thank you so much.
Defensive.
No trinket. That's okay. I'm gonna go back to balance. In case I get like weapons or trinkets I can trade to you guys, my guildies here. Nice little offhand there. There's so many slows in the dungeons. I guess I'm a druid, I can just shift out of it. This dungeon feels kind of weird in terms of the darkness mechanics. Yeah, I don't know. I like it, so I like when Blizzard tries new things. I really do. Because a lot of times they find something really cool and unique. But yeah, the darkness one in here, I don't know, I think it's going to be really tedious once we actually get this as a Mythic Plus dungeon in Season 2. It is an interesting take on a gauntlet.
AOE incoming.
Did I see the changes coming and the reworks? Oh, like the 11.05 stuff? I haven't taken too deep a look at that. It looks like Paladin's getting some nice changes. Hey, how's it going under the sun? You're leveling a Druid too? Nice. Feral's pretty cool. I don't know. I've played a lot of Feral Druid in the past, and I do like the spec. I wish it was better than it often is. None for Prot Warrior doesn't need it. Yeah, Prot Warrior's in a great spot. I'm very, very happy with it right now. Loving it right now, though no, it's not the best. It's usually underrated, I think. Yeah, it just, I don't know. It just has a hard time in a lot of AoE scenarios, and has for a long time. I guess less so since they added, what's it called, the AoE rip ability. Let's see, I got a message from a guildie here I need to respond to real quick.
Interrupt. Move to statue.
Let's see. I think Brewmaster needs a little help with self-sustain or like surviving internal. Yeah, I think part of that will get solved by like getting more agility and stagger getting stronger. But I don't know. I do feel like Brew needs a little bit of survivability juice. I'm not sure what that looks like, but it could use a little bit of something.
But first, the darkness. Dark times are flee to freedom. We can use big candle cart to escape.
Rob falling upstairs. I love that username. Thank you for the subscribe on Twitch, or on YouTube, and welcome back, Twitch friends. Let's see. So totally based. Do you have a Mythic Plus team or do you pug? I don't have a consistent team necessarily, but I do run more with my guildies, especially early in the season, than pugging. But I do end up doing a decent amount of pugging later in the season, or just on like nights where not a lot of people are online. So kind of a mix of both, but I don't have like a set team that I always run with. And then B-Rap 41, I'll probably main Prot, but I've been back and forth between it and Guardian. Prot Warrior or Prot Paladin? Prot Warrior is my favorite tank in the game right now, but I also like Guardian Druid a lot. Warrior, nice. Always a good choice early in expansions, or usually I should say. I think Shadowlands Season 1 it was a little underpowered, but Shield Block is just incredibly strong base mitigation. But Guardian is definitely very chill. If you want a spec that's not like, you know, 70 or 80 actions per minute, then maybe Guardian's a little bit of a better choice. I think both are good choices for Season 1 here, though. We have run out of light. Oh, totally based. Sorry about the ad break. Yeah, so to answer your question, I don't have a like specific set group that I always run with. I do a decent bit of pugging, but I mostly just play with guildies. But it's not like the same like group of 5 every time. We kind of rotate in and out. Being one of our tanks, I try to make sure that I'm helping out as many people as I can.
Quick, grab some dynamite and let's go.
Come on. This is like the worst part of this dungeon, I think, when the ads are just kind of like RP walking over to the cart. Yeah, I would kind of like to have like a set push group, but that's not like a huge priority. It would be fun for sure, though. Do I play EU or NA? I'm on North America. I'm a late night dad gamer, so. Ratings rough, all the guilds either way too hardcore or way too mess around. I can see that. I think my guild probably errs a little bit on the side of messing around, but we try to take our... I mean, we only raid 6 hours a week, and we're only an AOTC guild, so... You know, it's hard to take that too seriously, but... We try to just, like, not waste time during, like, progression, especially. Yeah, I try to... As raid leader, I try to set a more, like... chill vibe to it, I guess. Is the way to say it. I definitely don't believe in yelling at people over a video game. Alright, after this dungeon, I'm gonna go do some blacksmithing for a guildie here. And then we'll be back to the Druid for more dungeons, probably. You do believe in yelling at people over a video game, fan? Well, you know. I'd like to join your guild if you're looking anytime soon. So, I'm not opposed to inviting people. I just want to be real that like we have a very full raid roster right now. So I cannot promise that we would have a spot, but I would be more than happy to give you a G invite if you'd like to join. But I think right now we have like almost 40 people signed up to raid, and I don't know if everyone is actually going to make it, but we're in that spot where it's like we don't really want to field 2 teams because we'd be splitting up a little too much, I think. But we also have like too many people for just one, because you can only do 30 in a heroic group. But if you're still interested in joining, we'd love to have you. Hey Terex, how's it going? Hope you're doing well tonight. Pants. I've gotten like 5 items in there, all leather. I can't trade anything that I've gotten so far. Alright, let me go make these items. Maybe be okay with not being included in the main roster, especially the first couple of weeks. What server are you guys on? We're on Hyjal. Although, if you guys are not aware, guilds are now completely cross-server and cross-faction. So you can join any guild from any server now, as long as you're within the region. More like for M+ spam later on. Yeah, yeah. Send me. Tell you what. If you go to my YouTube page, you can find my Discord. Connect with me via my Discord server, and I will see about getting you a G invite. I gotta craft some stuff for one of our guildies here. Hop on the warrior to do that. Definitely I can log on in like 5 minutes, so that's okay. Yeah, we can get you in. I really dig the war within loading screen. Cool seeing some of the longtime heroes of WoW fighting pose together. I guess Illyria and Thrall are like even before WoW. Illyria goes all the way back to Warcraft 2. Thrall, Warcraft 3, of course. Alright, we've got some guild orders to fulfill here. Alright, I can use... I have full concentration, so we'll use some. Thread, thank you for the YouTube sub. We'll fulfill them all, and then if he needs... yeah, this one I should probably concentrate on. If he needs 5-star in every slot, I can have some sent back. We have to pace ourselves on the concentration though. Bracers I can do with no concentration. Okay. Spell concentration. Alright, good night, Fant, if you're still here. Alright, back for more. Any hope of Thor's sword shop? What do you mean by sword shop? I'm an armor smith right now, as far as blacksmithing goes, but we'll get weapons eventually. I just want to max out all the armor stuff first. Oh, you need a spark sword. I think 1G is going into weaponsmithing, so if you connect with him, he might be able to help you out a little better than me. But I'm not sure how far into it he is. I think he was at like 70-something skill. But he might have more skill in like the actual trees that allow you to make weapons with higher stuff. Alright, anyone for heroics? Hey, Ghostly Bones, how's it going? Hope you're doing well tonight. Let's see, I'm not sure what exactly Mortimer needs. Probably just Valor Stones and Gloves, it looks like. Maybe Bracers too. Hopefully we can get him some more gear. Time to you? Right on. Love Guardian Druid. Made one used to tanking, but loving it. Nice. Yeah, Druid Guardian in particular has long been one of my favorite characters. Druid has my most slash played out of any character. I'm not going to admit how many how many days I'm at, but and I think at this point probably most of that has been as a Guardian Druid. I did play a lot of Resto back in the day, like going all the way back to vanilla TBC. Warren Druid pretty much played in Classic 2. Nice. Druid was my only 60 back in original Classic. I was kind of shoehorned into healing, but I don't know. That was like I started on day one of World of Warcraft all the way back in 2004, and like back then, like we had no idea what was good and what was not, right? So I had a friend who wanted to play a Night Elf Rogue, and I wanted to play with him. This is like one of my best friends. So I was like, okay, well, what sounds fun? It would be kind of fun to be like a DPS spellcaster, but then I saw like Night Elves couldn't be mages. So I was like, oh, I know, I'll make a Druid, and then I'll be able to be a ranged caster. You can imagine how that went. I did a level all the way up to 60 as balance, and it was as bad as it sounds. And this was so early in vanilla, the talent trees the classes had were in a like much more basic state. So to give one example, balanced druids didn't have boomkin form. Didn't exist. I think the capstone was hurricane, like the last talent, and yeah, things went very, very slowly, and I had to drink water after almost every pull. But I made it, and then I ended up healing a lot. I did do some tanking in Molten Core, and a lot more in dungeons. So when I kind of first got into tanking, but that was a time. Oh, I thought they fixed it so you could go flight for him. There we go.
They've got us surrounded. You'll need to use those mounts of yours to fly to them.
I pinged you on Discord. Your battle tag. All right, cool. Well, I'll get you. I'll try and get you maybe after this run. It's funny. I made a Night Elf Warrior and then ended up making a Druid because I enjoy tanking. Nice. Druid tanking was fun, but there were definitely things where like warriors were much preferred for good reason. Hey, how's it going, Bakhtash? Hope you're doing well tonight.
Only one more ship in the Dawnbreaker is ours again.
Oh, I love that you can actually use flight form in here now. I thought I was falling through the deck for a second there. I do not trust these decks. This monk is named Johnny Keg.
We have learned to embrace the dark. Be not afraid. Let it embrace you. The night
Oh, looks like Mortimer got disconnected. Just Dawnbreaker things. Okay, he loaded back in. Good, good.
Defensive.
the shadows bless you.
Watch your step.
Night be unending.
Run.
All shall be shadowed. She's lost control of her magic. Get out of there.
We lost 2 people. That's alright.
Defensive. Watch your step.
Here into the dark.
Defensive. Watch your step.
Night be unending. The shadows bless
Run.
eternal night.
Ooh.
Lost control of her magic.
I shifted into Tauren form for a second there, and I thought I was about to jump off the boat without being able to fly.
I feel the dark
It's not that way.
embrace.
Do I usually push keys high? Not super high. The highest score I've ever pushed to is like just under 3k. And I've done that like the last, like almost every season in Dragonflight. I think the highest key that I've ever done, well, I guess it depends on the system too. In season 3 of Dragonflight on my Death Knight I did some like 22s, and I tried some 23s. But in Pugs those were very hit or miss. And then in
Watch your step.
season 4 I did some 13s, so not super high, but like, you know, a little bit beyond where the portals, where the rewards stop. I usually at least go for the portals. I can do a lot of enchants for cheaper in the auction house now, but they require some concentration, so I'll try and save you some. Thanks, Eric's. My Warrior's gear, well, my Warrior's gear for now is fully enchanted, but that'll obviously change pretty fast on Tuesday. I don't know what portals are. Oh, so when you complete a dungeon, under the old system it was at like plus 20, and under the new like key system it's at plus 10. You get a portal to the dungeon in your spellbook. So like if I go to the general tab, you can see I have like Hero's Path Cataclysm, and I can port to Throne of the Tides and the Vortex Pinnacle, because those were dungeons during some of the season's last expansion.
Shot.
So, and those are like, you just time the key for that dungeon at the level that's required. So this season it'll be level 10s, and then you have that portal, and they're actually warband wide now. So you have that portal on every character, not just the character that you earned it on.
Luckily, my daughter and her children are safe. You've weakened the commander and cleansed my heart.
Should be able to do bosses with one of these things up, at least on heroic here. I would not advise doing this on Mythic starting next week. Maybe we'll be able to, but it'd be risky.
Run.
So yeah, the reason I mentioned portals is that's kind of like the last tier of rewards that you can get.
AOE incoming.
It's equivalent to the highest like gear rewards that you can get now in at least in season 1 for War Within. I don't know if they're going to change anything in future patches.
Watch your
But in like Dragonflight and Shadowlands, you would get the portals at like a few levels beyond where the gear reward stopped. So like for example, in season 3 of Dragonflight, you had to do level 18 keys to get the highest item level reward from your vault. But then if you went up to 20s, you would get the portals. I guess technically it would drop a little bit higher in the vault if you went up to 20, but we had plenty of material to upgrade stuff, and it was on the same upgrade track, so. Back to the ship.
Saved Merildar.
So yeah, I'm not like a super high key pusher, at least historically. I'd be interested in getting into it, but
Sent a force back up and retaken the
you gotta either have a group or like put in a lot of work to get there, and I usually end up being more interested in like playing alts than just continuing to push on the same character. Like once I'm getting max level rewards on my warrior, I'm not against going higher, but
entry.
I'm guessing I will be more interested in like starting to get to that level on like my DK and my druid and my monk, and then eventually my paladin and demon hunter.
What is that fresh aura?
What second VDH trinket do I want? I'm not sure.
Incoming.
Actually, I'm going to tell you what you want, Franken. You want to go into Darkflame Crest, and you want to get... No, not that one. You want to roll Havoc Loot Spec, and you want to get the Conductor's Wax Whistle. Because this thing rolls a cart full of kobolds into your target and does big physical damage. That is just based on cosmetics.
AOE incoming.
To give a real answer, I don't know, but that's what I would go for. You asked the question and got ads. Oh no. Well, thank you for the Prime, Franken. I hope that skipped the ads immediately. The answer that I'm giving you is in Darkflame Cleft. Go get the Conductor's Wax Whistle. I don't think it's actually the best, but it's the best comic value because you get to huck a cart full of kobolds. Yeah. That's what I would go for.
You chased that monster from the Dawnbreaker.
Oh, that was really close. That was really close. That was almost an instant clip. Uh-oh, where's the orbs? Give me orbs. Oh no. Went too far. I hope I didn't get in combat with that guy over there, that ritualist. I did that one time and then I just got one shot once the blimp started taking me up to the ship to get the loot. I may have done it again. I need to make sure I'm actually using the lunar beam here. It was the whole point of playing Arcane Bear.
AOE incoming.
Must recover strength.
Alright, did I barbecue me edge here?
Champion, you've broken the unholy alliance between the Order of Night and Ajkahet.
Oh. That is your entire message and not just your battle tag.
That creature of theirs has fled back to their queen.
Okay, I sent you a friend request.
Tales of your fearsome heroism.
Let's see what we get in the... Ooh.
I'm sure your paths will cross again. But for now, enjoy your victory.
Oh, come on, come on. Let's see, what server are you on? Asgalore. I think did I spell the server wrong? Oh, use your battle tag instead of the character name. Okay, I think that one should go through. There you go. Let me see if anyone needs this trinket. If not, I guess I have a resto balance trinket. This dungeon's kind of crazy. Glad that you have High Mountain. Yeah, I love High Mountain Tauren. I love the antlers. Looks so cool. Hey Nev, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, someone denied the invite. Same bro, moose are my favorite animal, so it works nice. Moose are definitely an impressive animal. I don't live far enough north to have encountered one in real life, but I've seen pictures of them next to trucks, and they look quite intimidating. Very, very cool animals. Doing well, thank you. Right on. Glad to hear it. Oh, here we go. I'm not gonna pull too crazy because I'm not my druid and not my warrior, but we'll pull in whatever we can reach with Moonfire here, which I guess is probably gonna be pretty crazy. Start spamming Iron Fur.
Interrupt.
What's your guild name? Our guild name is Undaunted.
Range 5.
Undaunted on Hyjal. Not to be confused, there's like a very famous like deaf hard of hearing guild with the same name. We're not that guild, but we have the same name. Been face to face one backpacking in the mountains of Colorado. that had to be an experience. Let's see. Get this attendant.
Range 5.
Got disoriented. How dare they? Boss time. Okay, okay. I'm remembering I want to pull the boss over to the side so that he doesn't drop honey, or I guess mead, in our path. Oh, I wanted to try pulling him like all the way to the entrance to see if we could actually kill him while he's running to the bar. I don't know if we quite have the group for that, but might be kind of fun. No, not even close. The old mid-fight looting. I'm faster than he was. Yeah, in the Rocky Mountains. The Rockies are beautiful.
Where's my drink?
Oh, he's boss is back up.
Knocking back.
I've been to Colorado a couple of times. My parents actually met in Denver, fun fact, even though neither of them are from that area.
Breath incoming.
So I've been to Colorado a few times. Beautiful state. Beautiful place.
Are you here to help? My zeal to get back in business led
It's actually a really chill experience. He looked at me, I looked at him, he left me alone, I did the same. Nice. Yeah, moose are big enough that like, they don't have to care if they encounter a human, right?
help me. Please get my meadery back.
Your druid does some damage in AoE scenarios. How do you get the cool bear forms for druid? So the specific coloring that I'm using right now, this like brown kind of werebear one, is no longer available in game. It was from the Legion Mage Tower. If you go and do the Mage Tower right now, there's another variant of it that you can get that's kind of like, it's like a black bear with like some fell coloring to it. It's got some like streaks of fell green. And then I think there's like a stone bear form that's like this that you can get in the Emerald Dream from the world boss. So there's a couple of variants that you can get. They actually added a ton of Druid customizations in the Emirdrastil patch, which was the last raid of Dragonflight. So if you go to the Emerald Dream and like just do content there, there's lots of cool Druid stuff you can get. And also there's like the Fire Boomkin that you can get in the raid, which is gonna be harder to get now for sure. But you might be able to find some groups still trying to run it.
They should be free gathering pollen in the forest.
A station at Fort Carson in the Army, and I love Colorado. Nice.
Was too much labor. And their anger and frustration just makes their honey spicier. Right, Bang?
Is it easy? I'm not sure how hard the Mage Tower is right now. I haven't done it recently. It was very challenging. Well, okay. If you ask, depending on who you ask, you might get different answers. I found it very, very challenging in Legion. It does like scale your gear now, so it's a little bit more of a streamlined experience. And some specs are harder than others. I haven't done it on Guardian Druid in the new version. I did it on Vengeance Demon Hunter, and I think it was a little bit harder than like some of the tanks that I did it on in Legion. In Legion, I did it for so like the way the Mage Tower works, there's like one tank challenge, one healer challenge, and like 4 or 5 different DPS challenges. And each spec has like one of those assigned to it. Hey, how's it going, Reptilian Hybrid? Hope you're doing well tonight. I found the Mage Tower in Legion to be challenging, but not insurmountable. Some of them were easier than others. I think the tank challenge was generally one of the harder ones. So I did it on Druid, Warrior, and Vengeance Demon Hunter. But I think I did about half of the challenges. I did all of them on at least one class, or at least, yeah, I did all of the different challenges on at least one class in Legion. The only one I haven't done in like the re-release of it is the healer one. If you do, so if you like, you have to do this on different classes, but if you do all of the challenges successfully, you get a really cool mount that's like a book that you summon and it like opens up and you can fly on it. I prepped for Guardian Druid and it took me about 30-ish attempts to learn. I would highly suggest the Time Walking Discord for gear info. Cool. Yeah, that's one of the cool things about it is you can, so because it scales your gear down, there's lots of like items you can use that are really, really powerful if you go farm them up. Like there's some trinkets from old raids that are really good. There's like a bunch of socketed gear that you can get at like different item levels from older raids too. And those can be pretty powerful.
Interrupt.
So there are things you can do to make it easier for sure. Have to check it out on the Felbear. Yeah, I think it's worth doing. It's like one of the coolest solo challenges in the game. I have no idea how the tuning is on it right now, but in when they brought it back in Shadowlands, it was, I would say, like on par with how it was in Legion. I don't know how it is right now, but the end of Dragonflight, one online guildie claimed Dragonflight gear was hurting your chances, so lowering gear was suggested. Interesting. Yeah, I think having lots of sockets is really, really powerful for it.
Charging. Move.
What am I doing? Is this a new dungeon? Yeah, this is one of the new dungeons in the War Within. So the season 1 hasn't started yet. It's season 1 for War Within starts on Tuesday. And so that's when like the new raid comes out and we're going to have like the new seasonal dungeon pool. Right now we just have like up to heroic dungeons in all of the new War Within dungeons. And I'm just helping a couple of my guildies get some gear and currency so that they can be ready for raid. So I'm playing my Druid right now, which is not going to be my main character. My Warrior is going to be my main character. But my Warrior is like fully ready, and my Druid has a chance to get like some intellect gear that might be usable. The Warlock in our group here is the guy that we're trying to help most right now. So, hoping I can pass some stuff to him if anything drops that he needs.
Enrage.
Was my personal directive, my passion. She's ruining
Charging.
What are the top tanks at the moment? I would say I would say it's a toss-up between Prot Warrior, Blood Death Knight, and Vengeance Demon Hunter.
Charging. Move.
I think Guardian is also very, very strong, and it's kind of like right there with them. Tank balance is actually really, really good right now. The only one that I think might be... I think Brewmaster is like a little bit worse than those four, and then I think depending on how good the rest of your group is, Prot Paladin can be worse too, because it does have a problem with self-sustain.
Elemental made of mead. Oh, my
Does my guild invite newer players? Yeah. I cannot promise a raid spot for anyone right now. Our raid roster is like overflowing. That probably won't remain true for the whole season, but at least right now we got a lot of people who are pretty hyped and a lot of people who have returned. But yeah, we're willing to bring people in even if you're not going to raid, or
Back.
if you just want to come and chill.
I managed to free some of the cinder bees. We should use them.
Keep getting leather pieces. What's a good eye level to aim for normal and heroic raids? I think what I have asked my raid team to aim for is 580. That's probably a little higher than is going to be necessary for normal, but I think it's relatively easy to get to at the moment. Like the gear from heroics, I just got a belt that we can take a look at. The gear drops at 571, so if you upgrade it 3 times, which is only using Valor Stones, you don't even have to use your crests for that. It'll be at 580. And if you use some crests, you can get it all the way up to 593. So you do that for a few pieces. It's like my Druid, like I haven't even upgraded everything, and I'm like most of the way there. And then there's a few pieces you can just get at 584 from rep. So I would say that's a good place to start. If you have a raid team, I would ask your raid leader like what they're looking for, because some people might want more or less. I think it's possible to get to 590 right now for most classes, but that's definitely not necessary. If you're trying to dive straight into heroic, it'll be more important, but leveling up Guardian. I've seen Guardian at S tier in several tier lists. Yeah, I made a tier list for tanks, and I had those 4 that I mentioned like on the same tier, basically. That'd be really cool. I'm leveling my Earth and Reptile right now. Yeah, if you jump onto my Discord,
Walking back.
I can get you probably get you a guild invite. They're just unfortunately not a good way to send DMs via YouTube. And I mean, you could put your character name and like server in chat if you want to, but I don't want people to have to do that, because you never know who's watching. But if you jump into my Discord, you should be able to DM me, and then we can get you an invite. Did they change Drakestone upgrades from Dragonflight to Valor? They're called Valor Stones now. Yeah. So you have like Valor Stones, which are the replacement for Flight Stones, and then you still have crests, but they're called... Let's see if I get this right. Weathered instead of Whelpling, Carved instead of Drakes, Runed instead of Worms, and Gilded instead of Aspects. Which that is just probably going to continue to cause me to stumble for months. I'll hit you up. Right on. Right on. I'd love to get you in here, Ghostly Bones. So yeah, I mean it makes sense, right? Because we're not in the dragon expansion anymore, so it's got more of a theme that goes along with the current content. All right, let's see. Got some stuff to DE here. See, this stuff is warbound, so I don't necessarily want to DE that. Ooh, we got a crystal from that. Oh, that's that's 4 enchanting knowledge. That's sick. I don't know how good that trinket is. Okay. And then let's just wait. Go ahead and repair and vendor some stuff. Let's see, anyone else need heroics? I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade some pieces on my druid here.
What do you seek?
Oh, we can get some free crests here.
What you seek?
In unity, find strength.
How fare you?
Let's see. Do I have tertiaries? I have leech on pants. I have speed on this ring. Maybe let's upgrade this ring. Verse haste with speed. Let's go. I forgot how cheap upgrades are on alts. We could probably get everything to 580 here. I could go get a free 580 necklace. Let's not waste crest on that. I didn't see it. No one responded. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get everything to 580. Easy.
Farewell.
Be bold, be true. Farewell, how fare you? Fair skies and strong winds. We are
Okay.
united in purpose. May we all find what we seek. Slept long enough.
All right. Upgraded Explorer, guaranteed some alts because it's just too cheap. I know, when it's like 60 Valor Stones to upgrade stuff, it's like, why not, right? We got some more enchanting knowledge here too. Let's see. Not actually going to put anything into that right yet, but I'll grab it. To me, the warband system is very nice. Like, it should have been implemented a long time ago. Yeah, I agree. It's one of the coolest things they've done. The shoulders look so cool. This is the challenge mode set from Mist of Pandaria. I did this as Guardian Druid back then, which was actually one of the worst tanks for it. So let's dance with this guy. Yeah, I got that set back in MoP, and my druid's never wearing anything else. It's less than one run of anything. Those ultra soft capped at the time too. Yeah, that makes it a pretty easy decision. Ooh, maybe we'll get a sack brood. Of course we won't. Of course we're gonna enter after. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I know that guy. Mage in this group is a former guildie. That is actually kind of funny. Very small world. Oh, technically my Bis weapon comes from here, so I'm gonna go back to Feral Loot Spec. What is even on him? Come on. This was a bit of a reckless pull. I object that he did not get moved by my Typhoon there. I guess he's like evading inside of the thing here. Yeah, that guy had that stone bear. Hey Grim, how's it going? Hope you're doing well tonight. Are all these? Yeah, all of these people are from Hajal. Small world. Shove this guy. Kind of want to pull these into the boss, just for funsies.
Run out.
What ability was that, Chev? That's Typhoon. It is a talent on the Druid class tree. It knocks back enemies in front of you within 15 yards. It's like one of the original knockback abilities. Typhoon and then Thunderstorm from Shamans were the first two in the game. If you fancy PvP in World of Warcraft, you can have a ton of fun with Typhoon in Battlegrounds. Particularly in Eye of the Storm and Arathi Basin.
Run out.
Need to use that? Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Gotta love the old swap blaster.
Queen Nephris refused to reclaim that glory, but no more.
For those who are uninitiated, there's an item called the swap blaster. You can just buy it on the auction house,
Age for Ashcan.
and then you can use it to trade places with someone when you're out of combat. So you can choose to use it for good or for let's say for fun, maybe for chaos. Learning more, just watching me? Well, I'm glad to help. Always happy to answer questions when I have answers. I don't think anyone has answers for everything, and I will let you know if I don't have an answer for something. But if I do, I'm happy to share. Wait, did... Oh no, I think Waz got stuck way back here. Stuck in a stun. Back-to-back stuns, okay. This hallway is gonna kill a lot of people on Mythic Plus. Another question, how are you in bear form when casting Moonfire? Moonfire has been a part of Bear's rotation since Legion. If you're a Guardian Druid, you're allowed to cast Moonfire in bear form. There's actually a bunch of talents in the bottom right side of the Guardian tree that kind of like support it too. We give Galactic Guardian, which gives you free procs of it that generate a lot of rage. There's Twin Moonfire, which casts it on 2 targets instead of just 1. You have stuff that increases your arcane damage. It's a big part of the toolkit these days.
Watch your step.
Will I take you all?
We're gonna eat this. You cannot kill me, boss. I cast it, but I didn't know I could while in bear form. Yeah. I don't know. I think only Guardian Druid can do it. I don't think the other Druid specs can cast it in bear form. I know for Feral there is a talent that allows you to like cast it in cat form for energy. No weapon. That's okay. Ooh, that crafting order I did. It's crazy when in cat form sometimes it looks like Moonfire is casting auto. Yeah, I haven't really played that talent. I know it's really good if you use a druid to do like speed running for gold farms. Because you can just kill stuff while you're running around in cat form from range.
Thank the Titans you are here. The Storm Perch has been breached, and the Storm Riders corrupted.
Watch orb.
What is that orb? It's real. While you go to the roosts, I will distract them here.
Let's see. I don't know what else I need to do on my druid for this week.
Charging. Move. Enrage.
I guess I haven't gone out and got my keys for the druid, but
Charging. Move.
I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing more than 4
Charging.
delves on my druid next week.
Enrage. Enrage. Charging.
Be
Move.
focusing a lot on the warrior, especially early in the week.
Charging. Move. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Pulling in. Range 5. control.
Divine Toll, such a cool ability. See all those Judgment Hammers going out at the same time.
Range 5. Dispel. Crowd control. Range 5. Range 5. Range 5. Dispel. Crowd control.
And maybe I want to make Druid my second tank.
Crowd control.
Warrior is definitely my main, but
Range 5.
I have so much fun when I play Guardian. And the times that I mained it in the last couple of expansions have not lined up with times that it's been good.
I command this rookery by right.
Watch where?
Seriously fun. Yeah, it is.
Run.
Sometimes it's nice having like the simpler. I don't say that in a bad way.
Watch where?
Well, like Guardian's just like so much more chill than some of the other tanks.
Interrupt.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more survivors.
Simple but effective is always good. True.
The lift is out. If we want to keep going,
I think the problem is like I'm actually enjoying all the tanks so much right now. So like whichever one I'm playing, I'm like, I want more of this. And maybe I shouldn't call that a problem. It's not a problem. It's a really good thing that all the tanks are in the states, are in decent enough states right now. I would still really love to see some prop paladin buffs, but I mean those are coming. Nothing wrong with that. It's super chill, but a lot of fun. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it.
Interrupt.
I do love me some blood DK still, though.
Crowd control. Interrupt.
Definitely they're gonna get buffed. Yeah. Buzzer compared to anyone who has additional stuff going on like raid leaning and stuff, because very little focus is required for the actual bear itself. That's definitely true. Yeah, the first so I've been raid leading for my guild right now since Amir Drasil. And I started off raid leading while playing Blood DK, and I think that was a poor decision.
Defensive.
Like we got through the tier in like a normal time frame for us. But man, there were some times where like I had to focus so much on my own survivability that I think my raid leading suffered a little bit. Bear would have made it a much easier transition for sure. I would like to learn Blood DK as well, but I'm having too much fun on the bear. Right on, right on. The good thing is, like, I think we're legitimately in the best time to play an alt in WoW's history. The only caveat to that is, like, if you want to get the highest item level gear, the crest farm on alts is going to be kind of brutal. But having things like Warbound gear, account-wide rep, like there's just so many things that make it easy to get an alt going, and I think we're in a really good spot these days. Do I think VDH or Prop Pally will be better in Mythic Plus? Right now, I would give a slight edge to Vengeance Demon Hunter. Maybe more than slight, I'm not sure. But I think with the changes that are coming in the next patch, 11.05, I think Prop Paladin might be pulling ahead. Plus, when you need to consult details or something, you can tell your raid. Bear with me a moment. Oh, you haven't seen my Discord name or my details name for my bear. I don't. Oh, I'm not running it right now. But I usually set my details name to Mall Cop, spelled exactly how you think it should be. Think it would be. I played Blood enough Blood I can barely pay attention to anymore. Yeah, I'm at that. I'm closer to that now, but this was the first time I had mained Blood DK since like Cataclysm, so I wasn't like, you know, I knew what was going on with the spec, but it was I hadn't like played a lot of it in a long time. 580 Shine for Heroics, just okay, cool. I'll get you in for the next one here, Nicholas. Sorry, I didn't see that before we queued up for this one. But remind me as we're getting toward the end, and I will send you an invite for to the group for the next one. Have 5 alts. Yeah, it's a great time to be an altaholic in WoW for sure. I have all the tanks leveled up right now. I haven't really started gearing the Demon Hunter or Paladin yet though. But Bear is my 3rd tank above 580, and my Monk is at like 577 or 578, I think. So I just gotta do a little bit of crest farming and spin crests on it. Oh, we got some stuff back here. That was my bad. This stuff gets pulled a lot more than I think it's going to. This warrior is chopping through stuff.
Defensive. Shockwave. Shockwave. Defensive.
Avoidance staff, nice.
You'll need to blind them to meet the vizier.
Here's a little tech you guys can employ when we're doing this on Mythic Plus next week. If you run up here and target this mob, you can pull it, and that's actually always the first spy that you have to find. So you can pull it while you're still fighting the Pheromone dude here. Also, Pheromone dude sounds really weird. But technically that's what he is. So hopefully that can save you guys a little bit of time. It'll be especially nice once we're in Mythic Plus in here. In, I guess, a little over a week now. Did I play any DPS? I've played a bit of Fury Warrior so far. I leveled with Feral and with Windwalker a little bit, but not too much. I do want to get a DPS character going. You know, one of the one of the things about making tank content is there's a lot of people who also tank that I would love to play with. So I think I kind of want to get a DPS character going for the sake of like being able to actually group and play with people from the community here. Thor DPS. I mean, I could do it on my warrior. I'm just going to be primarily gearing it for tanking, so it would take a little longer to get, like, you know, a weapon for Fury or whatever. I have played a lot of Rogue in the past, but I haven't done, like, serious stuff on Rogue since, like, Legion, probably. Always come tank for you. Right on. Yeah, I think... So, okay, the last time I mained DPS was... Well, was Devastation Evoker in Season 1 of Dragonflight. Not looking to do that again. I did play a decent amount of AUG, but I'm not looking to play Evoker this season, I don't think. Before that, I did play Survival Hunter in Season 4 of Shadowlands. Where are we here? I think we already did this one. I think it's across the way here. Did we just... Oh, we just got dunked. And then when I joined my guild right now... Alright, we're just taking a shortcut. We're just taking a shortcut, chat. That's all we're doing here. When I joined my guild, I was actually a Warlock main. I think it's gonna be in this quadrant. Here we go. Made Windwalker Monk in Season 3 and that was super fun. I played a lot of Windwalker in Shadowlands. I really like that spec. Franken has insane DPS as a tank main. Yeah, he does really good. He's a very good player. I think he often sells himself pretty short. Shout out to you, Franken, if you're listening. Fear Warrior, my main, super fun. Right now leveling a Red Pally, lots of fun too. Bear Druid right up there. And then Windwalker Monk. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I would want to have a character that I just like dedicate to only DPSing on. No, 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 no! Ugh. What? Okay, come on. I was out of that. Come on. Come on. It like ported back and then... I object, Blizzard. I strongly object. Monk feels really good right now and slaps. Yeah, I think it's in a really cool spot. Liking Warlock and Rogue at the moment. I think I would actually kind of lean towards Survival Hunter, because I actually love that spec, and it's actually pretty good right now. Also, whenever you can be the person bringing Bloodlust to a group, that's just a positive.
Defensive.
I can't tell you how many times in Shadowlands I was like... I was the tank, and I was forming a group, and I just forgot to pick up a Bloodlust because I was just inviting people. But if you play a class that has it, then you can never make that mistake. Nice, I've never played Warlock, but it seems really fun. Yeah, I really like Warlock. In 2019 Classic, I played Warlock as a main, and I absolutely loved it. I played some Warlock in Season of Discovery too. And like Warlock tank is some of the most fun I've ever had in WoW, even though it's like it was a little bit scuffed at first, and I don't think it was the strongest tank necessarily, but I had so much fun with that. If they brought that over to retail, I don't know if I would ever play anything else. Lumadead, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well tonight. And welcome to the stream.
Overcrawlers. I've enough of you in my collection. Be gone.
That's crazy, the demon tanks. Yeah, it was super fun. Yeah, unfortunately, the group that I had found to raid with, their raid times overlapped with my retail guild. So once we got back to raiding season 4, I had to stop that. But I had a lot of fun with it while it lasted. And then, unfortunately, I think Phase 3 went on a little bit too long, and I think Season Discovery is not in the best spot right now. But I don't know, I will always prioritize retail over classic if there's new content to do, so. And there's plenty of new content for at least the next few months.
Watch your step.
The pursuit of perfection can be messy, but worthwhile in the end. So persistent. The reward. Witness the unparalleled wonder of transformation. Enough. You've earned a place in my collection. Let me usher you in. Witness the glory of our ascension.
Watch your-
Consider the variable.
Reminder for the invited for this boss. Yes, thank you for reminding me.
AOE incoming. Stack.
With the wheel.
Hey, how's it going, Azadin? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for stopping by to hang out for a bit.
AOE incoming.
Alright, Nicholas, let me get you in here. We got a ring. I'm already wearing that ring with speed on it. We can always disenchant it, though. Aqua, thank you for the YouTube subscribe. Really appreciate it. I think most of the subscribers I've been getting on stream over the last nights have actually been from the Delves video, because that thing has gotten me a lot of subscribes. But on the off chance that anyone is watching and subscribing, I'm going to shout out everyone who does. Let's see. Anyone need heroics? See if any guildies need in. Crunch these couple items we got here. Nobody's responding, so we'll just go ahead and queue. Just joined Discord, right on. Let me make sure we get you your member role here. By the way, anyone who is in chat right now and is on the Discord, if you are a sub on Twitch or a member on YouTube, make sure you connect your Discord account because there's a special role for those on Discord. Get you a little bit of a shout out that way.
With its complement of cannons, it can... Wait. Who are those intruders? The Order of Night is trying to steal the flagship.
Okay, thank you. Right on. Right on. Mariel, thank you for the YouTube sub. HT, thank you for the YouTube sub. Getting so many of those right now. Alright, now the question, is Thor going to forget that he needs to wait before getting into flight form and jump off one of these boats?
You'll need to use those mounts of yours to fly to them.
I just know that's going to happen to me in a key. Gonna be trying to like go as fast as I can and like jump off the boat on the last boss before we have the buff.
Only one more ship and the Dawnbreaker is ours again. We have learned to embrace the dark. Be not afraid. Let it embrace you. The night guides me, empowers me.
I mistimed my kick there. Oh well, doesn't matter too much on heroic.
Defensive.
The shadows bless you.
Watch your step. Run.
All shall be shadow. She's lost control of her magic. Get out of there.
Did they change it so you only have to pick up one of those orbs and then you just get the immunity? Because there used to be like tons of orbs all over the place, right? Looks like they hotfixed that.
Feel night's embrace.
Watch your step.
Peer into the dark.
Defensive. Run.
Eternal night. She's lost control of her magic. Get out of there.
So this one actually does have a duration.
I feel
No, our warrior. Trunkin, no.
down here, champion. The cultists have overrun the city.
Hello.
Find
Can I?
and defeat
Oh, I'm not cast.
them.
Okay.
Face that
Watch your
battle
step.
at full strength.
You know what? YOLO, let's fight in here. Cause line of sight issues for everybody. Make sure we hit everybody with the big circle here.
Watch your step.
Definitely don't do that on Mythic.
Watch your step.
They try to defile our faith. Instead, you have weakened their commander. Ashes! There's a lieutenant in my house! Kill it!
AOE incoming. Enrage. Shockwave.
Luckily, my daughter and her children are safe. You've weakened the commander and cleansed my home. Thank you.
All right, we're going in.
Interrupt.
This Pat is 100% getting pulled. There's no shot that Pat doesn't get pulled.
Run.
Oh, we got more.
Incoming.
We got friends all over the place.
Watch yours.
I don't think I have hibernate, do I? No, I don't think I do.
Run.
This might be a case where it would have been useful to cast on one of these ads just standing out in Narnia,
AOE incoming.
blasting everyone.
You've saved Merildar, champion. We'll drive the remainder of this shadowy lot from the city. Wait. No! They've sent a force back up and retaken the Dawnbreaker! Get these shadow cultists off my ship! By the light of the flame! What is that fresh horror?
Apple Queen. Taste venom.
AOE incoming.
Acid sting.
AOE incoming.
Wait for it. I remembered.
The Lamplighter's blessing will keep you safe.
My finger was really itchy to hit my my travel form button. There we go. Might be going a little too fast here. Come on, come on. Whoa. Just barely made it to that one in time. They seem like they're a little slower to spawn than they were, than they have been. I suppose it could be... It could be because I'm going into flight form, so I'm not casting it. Because it's instant. I don't know, I feel like I haven't had any problem with getting ahead of those orbs on my warrior. My druid, it's happened like twice now. Hey Bantai, how's it going? Found you through great breakdown of the Prot Warrior. I'm lagging a bit behind with grinding heroics, 566 eye level with a few pieces of the new upgrades. Do you recommend spending valor tokens, grinding all renowns, continuing heroic dungeons, or something else? If you can get to renown like 7-ish, I think with all the factions, I would definitely recommend picking up the 584 pieces, because those are like pretty much free, especially on your first character. You probably won't have to grind too much of the currency to get these. And then if you have lots of the weathered crests and you have spare gold, you can craft some 590 pieces for relatively easily. The dust that you have to buy to make the weathered crest is actually kind of expensive. So if you're short on gold, I would probably just spend like those crests on just upgrading the pieces you get from doing heroic dungeons. As a tank, you have pretty much instant queues, so like if getting your item level up is your goal, I think just doing the heroic grind is probably your best bet. That'll get you pieces in every slot eventually, and then you'll have plenty of valor stones and crests to upgrade them. And they can go all the way up to 593, like my druid's weapon is 593. So that's probably what I would do. Thank you for the question, for coming by to hang out. Tuesday you'll be able to farm higher gear from delves too. That's true, but the level 8 delves are no joke. Like those are going to be challenging if you're not already at like 580 or higher, I think. But on the flip side, starting on Tuesday, heroic dungeons are going to drop eye level 580 gear. So you know, you can do the grind right now, or if you... I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do, right? If you're trying to be ready to be in a raid on Tuesday when the season starts, then you definitely want to do the grind right now. And then, like, do as much as you can on Tuesday between Mythic Zeros and Delves to get some slots filled in too. If you're not looking to raid until later in the week, or maybe you don't have a raid team and you're just, like, looking to get ready for Mythic Plus, then... like getting the gear now is not going to hurt, but it'll be easier to get a little bit better gear starting on Tuesday as well. But if you got the time and you want to get the gear, I think heroic dungeons are a great way to get it done. Where is the fear? Got it. Almost didn't click that in time. Thanks, no problem. Gonna share a post in your Discord about Bountiful 8 delves from the competitive WoW Discord. That's pretty good info. Yeah, I read that this morning actually, and I think Tarek shared it in our guild Discord. It was a very good post. Highly recommend reading it.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Shockwave.
Yeah, if you guys are on Reddit, I would definitely recommend the competitive WoW subreddit. Obviously, as with any subreddit, like you gotta check anything you read on that, but it's generally a pretty good resource. Oh, you did already share it on our Discord. Nice. Dropped it in the resources channel. Cool. I guess it might be in a couple places there, but that's totally fine.
Watch your step. Defensive. Watch your step. Watch your step.
I have 3.6k resonant crystal. Each piece is 2k plus. How to best grind those? If you go to here, I'll pull it up on the map in a sec. Let me get this pull going here.
Either one of these paths should lead us to an access console.
There's a place in like northeastern Hollowfell where you can do a pretty easy grind to get all of the crystals you'll need. You do get a lot from a lot of the side quests too. But if you go to
Watch all.
this section of Hollowfell where the spreading the light icon is, there's like a bunch of like bonus objectives and like side quests and stuff that you can do around these hubs, and you get a ton of them for doing that.
Watch all.
There's like, I think there's usually like 4 or 5 of the bonus objectives up from people contributing to the fires there, and each one of those gives you 200 baseline, plus you get a like a little bag that has another like 15 to 20 in it usually. So that'll get you a lot of them. And then, I mean, you also just kind of get them from like any world content that you're doing as well.
Watch all.
But if you spend like, I don't know, maybe half an hour or so doing all those bonus objectives that are up, then you should get most of what you'll need to get the other pieces.
Watch all. Watch all.
Thanks, currently new quest in Hollowfell, getting rep there. Yeah. So yeah, just go spend a little bit of time clearing that up. The chests that you get, so there's like these little, there's these like little fires that you can contribute 3 of the, oh, what is it called? I think I have some on my Druid. This item, let me move it up so you guys can see it. This item, Radiant Remnant. You can contribute 3 of those to like a little fire, and then a like weekly quest will pop up. There will be like a little person that like runs out of the hut or whatever you're next to. And if you contribute to 4 of those, you don't even have to do the quest, but that completes the weekly event in that area. And that chest should give you a few pieces as well.
Defensive. Watch your step. Watch your
Yeah, basically like do world content, and as long as you're kind of focused in what you're doing, you're not just like wandering around
defensive.
doing gathering nodes or anything, like you should get plenty to get what you need.
Watch all.
I have 36 of those for killing mobs requests. Yeah, so that should be plenty. You only need to contribute 3 to each of the fires, and you need to do 4 fires. So it's like 12 total, gets you that weekly quest done. Pineapple game this tier is fun again for raid training. Yeah, I linked it in my guild's Discord, and I think I linked it in the channel Discord as well. It's pretty cool. I didn't play all of them yet, but I have found that a very, very good resource for getting a big picture of what's going on in all the fights in previous tiers.
AOE incoming.
We'll stop here and just group these up.
Watch your step. Interrupt. Watch your step.
A golem fused with scarred and corruption? Fascinating.
Yeah, let's pull the boss in. Why not?
AOE incoming.
What could go wrong?
Defensive.
Got silence. That's okay.
AOE incoming. Target change. Watch your step.
Big AoE. Let's go, team.
Watch your step. Defensive. Watch your step. Target change. AOE incoming. Watch your step. AOE incoming.
he's actually gonna get a shield from this. That is not a small shield either.
Defensive. Target change. Watch your step.
Probably just want to kill some of these.
Defensive. Target change. Watch your step.
Oh, that is so bad. I was wondering why the boss was taking so long. I didn't realize I locked both of the priests out of the room.
You should be able to take a mine card.
Sorry, Wise.
Processing.
Sorry, Halo. It's crazy. I'm at 250 fishing and still only catch junk unless it's a pool. What's the point of leveling it then? That is kind of wild. Oop, I am not in bear form.
There he is. Look out. Beyond saving. That seems like poetic justice, but let's finish this.
Attack totem.
I can't believe I got hit by both of those charges. You just junk at max level if not fishing in pools. So you have to fish in pools no matter what then? Do you just have a higher chance for better fish at max level?
Attack totem. Attack totem.
Mostly. That's kind of underwhelming. Let's not lock anybody out on this boss.
Shockwave. Spread. Shockwave. Spread.
Alright, I need to step away for a minute, chat. I'll be back in a couple minutes here. Okay, we are back here. Looks like Waz is taking a break. I don't think anyone else in guild is looking to run sub, but I'm gonna ask. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what happens if you try to push this bird off. It does not fly, it just attacks. I was kind of hoping it would like actually fall off, but it's a bird, so that makes sense that it doesn't. $73 silver. Alright, I'm gonna do one more heroic and then maybe we'll start leveling a DPS character. So we can change things up a little bit.
You're driving away my paying customers.
Oh, we got lust going. Let's get everything.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
It's to be a bar fight then. Good.
What talents will I be running in M0 on my warrior? I'll be doing Mountain Thane for sure. I'll probably just be running the like standard Mountain Thane Mythic Plus build.
Down smooth.
Breath incoming.
There's a link to that if you go to the warrior guide on my YouTube channel. There's a link to that in the video description. That's the build I'm planning to run for zeros.
Where's my drink?
I forget you have to actually cast to grab the
Where's my drink?
mugs here. So the video, do I run the talents for
Last call.
for shield wall at 1 minute?
My zeal to get back in business led to faulty reasoning.
Your pal here finds some
So I run anger management, which does gives you cooldown reduction on shield wall, And then I run the one that does not give you 2 charges of shield wall. I run the one that gives you like more cooldown reduction every time you hit shield slam. I think that's a much better talent in almost every scenario. So yeah, you can get like down to a minute CD on shield wall with that. Question: I was looking at the Lightforged looking set that you can get for plate classes in Legion. I almost have the whole set, but I can't seem to get any sense of where to or how to get the one-hander two-handed sword. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a huge transmog farmer, but that set was from the final patch of Legion, I believe. So you might be able to find it on Argus somewhere. Or there might be a PvP item, because there's a variant of that set that was like the Honor PvP set. So you might be able to find something that'll work for the set there. But it's Honor gear, so it might be like a slightly different coloring. I don't know how bothered you would be by that.
Charging. Move. Enrage.
Yeah, but there'll be more of it. More meat, more money.
Charging. Move. Enrage.
I think one thing you can do is if you open up the collections tab, you can like look for the item that you want to get for that set, and then I think so there's kind of 2 things you could do. You could either grab the name of the item from the tab. So like if we look for I don't know, like let's say we're looking for this hat. You can see it's called Mask of the Great Lynx. I don't have it collected. Sorry, I need to make sure that my group isn't dying here. But basically you can go to Wowhead and do a search for that item name, and that should pop up like where the item drops, what it's called, or like what mobs drop it, or if it's a quest reward or something. And then if there's lookalike items, it'll also tell you that on Wowhead. It's like that's a resource you could use, but like I said, I'm not a big transmog farmer most of the time, so
Knocking back.
my recommendations are going to be maybe suboptimal on that. Hope you can find what you're looking for though.
That meat elemental took months of R&D. You goodies don't know who you're dealing with. You do any more damage, and I'll
Enrage.
cash you out, you hear me?
Interrupt.
It's from the Commanders of Argus achievement for the weapons. Nice. Thanks for sharing that, Soul. So I guess you look in the achievements panel then. And there is a search here, which is really nice. Oh. We were still on the search tab as I started trying to do my rotation again. I might have misspelled something there.
My bees! You put them in cages? They should be free!
I'm gonna be a little sad when we have to slow down after this week. Once we get into Mythic Zeros. Maybe we won't have to slow down too much.
And their anger and frustration just makes their honey spicier. Right, Bang? Bang!
There's something very, very fun about doing insane pulls.
Spread. Watch your feet. Pushback incoming. Spread. Watch your feet.
Have to go kill all the Argus rares I don't have. Easy enough minus the time gating. Yeah, shouldn't be too challenging, just you gotta wait until they're up. Hopefully it's not too much of a hassle for you. Yeah, the only transmog I'm going after right now, at least on a regular basis, is I'm farming Thunder Fury on my warrior. I've had the... I forget which binding it is, but I've had the one from Gar for close to 3 years, I think. Have not seen the one from Baron Geddon yet. But that is a that's a once a week event. I know you can farm that on like any character that can use it, but I'm just trying to get it on my warrior since I already have one.
You may have gotten my employees.
I'm gonna sit in your chair. Apparently that puts you first person. Let's see. Oh, we can get 3 here.
Knocking back. Knocking back.
See if we can get these 3. Probably not, just... Ah, we did. Nice, nice, nice. You can dodge a lava, you can dodge a ball.
Special coming. Watch wave.
All right. I think my druid's done for the night. Druid is done for the night, but we are not done for the night. I think it's time to pick a DPS character and see if we can get it leveled and reasonably geared up in the next few days. So I had every class at level 70. I don't know if I want to do rogue right now. I don't think I want to do mage. Warlock is a contender here. I think, for me, I think right now it's between Warlock or Hunter. Also, yes, a lot of my characters look the same. I kind of want to level Shaman, but I want to do it as Resto, and I don't think I'm in a healing mood tonight. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning Hunter. I kind of want to play some Survival. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, my Hunter does not have very good gear. It was my last character to level in Dragonflight. I didn't really put any gearing effort into it. I did a little bit of the pre-patch event on it, so it's got, I think, like a 480 weapon or something like that. But we'll probably replace a lot of this gear very, very quickly. 493 weapon. Let's go. I guess this is not terrible. This is not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible. Okay, let's see. I have no idea what talents I'm supposed to play. I think this was like an M+ build from Wowhead. And I don't know which hero talents we're supposed to play either, but we don't have those unlocked yet. Can I can go ahead and queue War Within Dungeons. Alright, let's do that, and then we're going to... let's see. I think what we have to do is go to Silithus so that we can skip the intro quest, right? I don't think I have the teleport item. Thor Rival Hunter, you know it. You know it. Let's see. I guess the fastest way would probably be to go to Oldham. Got about 60 levels on my DH when I started them at 70. My third ult or something, never really got gear on it. Still had season 1 Dragonflight gear, not even maxed. I was thinking if I got all my tanks to 580 and my shaman, I might level mine tomorrow. Nice. I think Oldham is probably the closest to the Silithus. Do not have the item to send you to Silithus. I didn't see it in my bank or in my bags. I did the pre-quest or the pre-patch event on this character, so I think I used it during that, and I think it was a one-time use item, right? Unless I'm just like completely missing it here. Can you just portal to Zornagal from Ord? I suppose I could do that. Scroll on the bottom right. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Carthage. I must have gone right over that and just been completely blind. I don't think this character has enough gear to effectively do the outdoor grind in wait. Okay, you turn, no, you talk to Jaina, right? You know, okay. Turn this one in and then the skip opens up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I don't know how far we're gonna get on this tonight, but we will do what we can. Talk to Bran. Let's see, do I all Dorn since we're already here? Are we allowed to add me on Battle.net? Yeah. If you go to my Discord, you can connect with me that way. I guess I could just choose this. I'm gonna say that, well, I don't know if I'll hit max level on this character this reset, but if we do for tomorrow night, then I want to have that available to do max level. Yeah, if you connect with me through my Discord server, I'll add you there. I feel kind of funny, like, either giving my B tag out over stream or, like, asking someone else to do that. Just because, like, you never know who, if there's any trolls watching, but... Yeah, if you go to my Discord server, you can DM me on Discord, and then I'm happy to add people on BNet. There is a limit on how many friends you can have, and I don't know what it is, but I might be approaching it. So I might have to prune some people that I haven't played with in a long time and that aren't, like, IRL friends at some point. But I have a lot. I have a lot right now. I don't think I'm super close to the limit, so... Let's see... Probably don't want to do any world quests that give gear.
With an empty stomach, a Ramolith has one directive: to eat.
Let's do some side quest hubs.
Turns hunger into a constructive activity.
Ooh, we can do some delves. I know delves are not super effective for leveling, but maybe the quests are, because they give like... Oh, sweet. Alright, so we got a dungeon.
Follow all edicts.
Also, I have no idea. I don't think I cleared out my quest log from previous stuff, so hopefully it doesn't get too full here. 600 total friends on Beta? Okay, I'm nowhere close to that. Cool. Yeah, I'd be happy to add people if you guys want to play with me at some point. Have I seen the new holiday trading post weapons? I have not. Look forward to the present on a stick two-hander. That's so cool. I love that. Okay, let's just see if I can remember what my buttons actually are here.
The god sought to kill you. Captain Dale Cry is protecting something. Each of his lieutenants bolsters his
Just chucking bombs.
Draw them away.
Popping CDs. I think we lost here, right? This feels like a bloodlust bowl. I have no idea what my rotation's supposed to actually be. I'm just hitting buttons. Seems to be doing okay so far.
Your training grounds fall to the intruders.
A present on a stick sounds like a pretty fun transmog. Ooh, wait, can I click on this? Nope. Are we, going up here? Okay, so if I hit Butchery, that reduces the cooldown on bombs. So I want to hit that. I think I want to hit Kill Command pretty frequently, right? And then Explosive Shot is really good. And then just fill in with Raptor Strike when I have nothing else to press. Is that kind of... I hope that's kind of how it goes. Explosive Shot during your Fury of the Ingo buff window. Okay, I don't know what button I have that on. The little spear attack thing. He's gonna want to kick someone for having low DPS in a normal dungeon? Dude. Whoever initiated that needs to get a life.
Ours is the true path for the Arathi.
Used to be the Legion artifact ability.
Watch your step.
I remember that.
Interrupt.
There's a real possibility I don't actually have it talented. I do not have it talented. Okay, so maybe I need to redo my build. I think I just grabbed this from Wowhead though, so I don't know. Explains why I couldn't find it though. How many tunes am I trying to gear with M0? At least 2, probably 4. We'll see how fast it goes. Warrior 100%, Death Knight 100%, and then very, very likely we will also be doing Druid and Monk. And I don't know, maybe Survival Hunter. We'll see how this goes. It would be nice to have a DPS class so I can play with you guys. May not be right. It was the season 4 tier set bonus. Okay, well, I don't have any tier set on this game. Actually, maybe I do. I do, but it looks like it's just Raptor Strike, Carbon, Butchery. That's like, what, 8 dungeons per character per day? Well, I mean, I'm not going to do, like, every dungeon on every character every day, right? Like, I'll do them all on my Warrior and probably Death Knight on day 1. But then after that, like... You know, they will outgrow the gear from those very quickly, I think. Like a couple of days of that, and doing tier 8 delves, and then my warrior's also going to do at least normal raid next week. We'll see if we get into heroic. Like I won't need M0s on my warrior pretty fast, and so you know, at that point, then we can swap to doing another tank. I am taking Tuesday off of work, so hopefully that doesn't backfire with, like, you know, 15 hours of maintenance, but we'll knock on wood for that one. I guess what I'm kind of thinking is, like, Warrior is going to be the main focus for the first 3 days, but by then it'll probably be fully geared out with at least M0 gear. And, like, Death Knight is also going to get a lot of love on the first few days. And then maybe, once they don't need any M0 gear, then I'll give, like, the Druid or Monk some time next. With M0, it'll help me decide if I like DH or Pally more. Right on. Dawnbreaker has even more bugs now. Yeah, I think I was running into some earlier. Hi, RMR Harry. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day so far. Or good night, depending on wherever you are.
Watch your step. AOE incoming.
Brothers and sisters, hearken to the flame!
What are we doing? At aspect of the cheetah here. Leveling Hunter, not really sure which is the strongest spec to go. I mainly do Mythic Plus. This is like my 7th character, so I'm not a Hunter expert necessarily. Based on what I've seen, I think Survival is the strongest spec right now. If you prefer playing ranged, which I know a lot of Hunters do, then I haven't seen a ton of marksman hunters. I think Beast Mastery is doing a little bit better, but I may be incorrect on that.
It is done. These zealots no longer steer our fate.
But yeah, I'm just playing survival right now because I like survival. Put a shield work order for my shaman if you have time tonight. Yeah, I'll get you, Frankie. I'll get you for sure. Admin won't be a big thing until the Dark Ranger changes. Okay, thanks for tip there, White Lake. Ooh, we get to pick a hero talent. Let's see, pack leader or sentinel. I have no idea which one of these is better. These both sound kind of low impact. Maybe not best for dungeons. Let's see what's the capstones here. MM is getting a glow up with Dark Ranger hero talents. I saw they're getting a ton of changes with that. MM is performing extremely well right now. Okay, that's good to hear. Alright, I gotta see what Wowhead recommends for this because I really don't know which one is better. Looks like Sentinel is the suggestion for everything. Alright, we're going Sentinel. And then, okay. We don't want defensives for leveling, are you kidding me? 2 stacks of Sentinel. Each stack has a chance to do damage. Okay. Oop, bomb damage, 100% every time. Alright, we will queue for another dungeon, and then we'll go... let's see. Go over here and do this quest. Oh, this might be nope, that was not tough. Okay, that's a delve quest. Looks like there's another wanted quest over here. I guess we'll just do these wanted quests while we're waiting for our dungeon here. I feel bad for the people who dropped 1k plus on Twitch mounts. Yeah, you know, I feel bad for those people too, to some degree. But also, like, if you have enough money to be spending $1,000 on a mount in World of Warcraft, like, I mean, it sucks that, like, you bought it because you thought it was this exclusive thing and now it's not anymore, but also, like, I feel like you've probably got a pretty good life if you're able to drop that much money on a cosmetic mount in World of Warcraft. Now, the people who, like, just bought it off of eBay and then, like, it got turned into a Twitch drop, like, immediately. Okay, that kind of sucks, but also, like, you know, this is not the first time they've done this with Twitch drops, so I feel like if you buy any trading card stuff, it is 100% at your own risk. Hey, let's go Baktash. Do I need... Oh, where's my pet? Where's my pet? There we go. No, feared. And I really like how fast they made leveling this expansion. I feel like they found a really good sweet spot of like the questing content being really good, the story being really good, but also like when you get ready to level all your alts, you just kind of slam through it, no problems. Ooh, this guy got a sack brood. What do I... Make sure we find death here. Wait, is my pet dead? What? Nope, just... AFK? It's like, why can't I use coordinated assault? Remember the time I played Survival? The Mastery is by far the worst stat, but in Season 4 they changed the scaling or something and it still messes with me. Yeah, I remember, like... I remember how bad Survival's Mastery used to be. Then it blew my mind when I checked the stat prio for, I don't know if it was Season 4 or the pre-patch. But it's like the best stat now. Still feels very, very strange.
Incompetent drones. I will end you myself.
It's definitely a fun spec. Oh, don't be in the frontal.
Run out.
Wee.
Nephris refused to reclaim that glory, but no more. Ansurek and the Black Blood will usher in a new age for Ashkahet. The harvest will prevail!
Watch your step.
Alright, let me hop over and make that shield for you, Franken. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I was falling for a second there. What kind of shields can I craft? I can craft really good shields. My warrior went full armor smithing. So I have like max points in shields. Yeah, I have 25 points in shields, 30 points in large plate, and 30 in armor smithing. Can I do boots? I should be able to do 590 boots. You may need to go with random stats on it. But I crafted my own 590 boots. I just didn't use a missive, and I was able to max them out. I might have needed to use concentration. Let me see. If I go down to... I'm pretty sure I can do the boots because they're actually one of the lower skill level ones. So I have 293 skill. I probably would need to use concentration on them. But I can do 586 guaranteed. I have max concentration. I think I can only do rank 4. Pushing belts, or bracers and belts at the moment from Belch gear. Nice. Yeah, I ended up putting, oh, it's not a new patron order. Okay. I ended up putting an embellishment on my shield. I just did the crit when you're above 80% health. But I figure I'm going to be using this for the entire season. At least I'm planning to, because I'm not planning to open any vaults as prot spec. I kind of want to dodge the tank trinkets. So that means I won't be getting a 639 shield from a vault. And so if I open Fury, I have a chance to get one-handers. So that kind of covers that. And if I get a two-hander option, like, I wouldn't be too upset about that at some point in the season. I may just craft a one-hander anyway, but we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to craft next. I will probably hold that second spark until, like, after we're done raiding this week, and then see, like, what holes I need to fill in. Isn't there a special shield with a verse proc? There is. I can pull it up under recipes. I don't have the recipe for it, although I think it is dropping. It is Beladar's Bulwark. So basically, this has a chance when you take damage to give you 820 the verse for 15 seconds, and then you give a little bit to another player if you move near them. The issue is the proc on this, from what I understand, has pretty low uptime. So going with just going with either the crit or haste, the crit or verse above 80% health is going to have higher uptime than the proc from this. I think it's the verse. Yeah, the verse above 80% is actually not available yet because that pattern, the pattern to make that embellishment item, drops from the raid. So that'll probably be available next week. It'll probably be very, very expensive for a while. So I just went with the crit above 80% for now. DK stat priority, haste verse. So there's not really a bad secondary for DK, but I think haste is definitely your best, and then verse is probably close. I think the other three are relatively equal, but I would probably go verse. Bardic Missiles, love the username. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. I could rank that with 2 embellish on bracers and belt. Yeah, you could definitely do that. I just have it on my shield because the shield was the item I wanted to craft first. I will probably move it to like bracers and belt eventually so that I can use them for off spec as well. Versus your worst stat on Blood DK. Interesting. I would have thought Mastery would be lower than Verse after the Blood Shield nerfs, but I guess not. I trust everything Soul says on DK. He's a long-time DK man. He knows what he's talking about. Haste is only good till 5% on DK, then it's that crit Verse. My information is very outdated then, I guess. Need the 5% for extra Blood Boil during Reaper's Mark. That feels very, very topsy-turvy, because haste has been so good for DK for so long. I guess it has less value because you're not trying to, like, Death Strike 3 times in a row, right? Yeah, I haven't looked into, like, stat prior or gearing too much on characters other than my main. I'm pretty happy with where my warrior is right now, though. Oh, by the way, if anyone didn't see it last night, there's an achievement here called You Had It Coming. I guess this was out in Dragonflight, but I didn't know about it. You get this achievement if you swap blast someone, and that swap blast leads to your own death. So I got it last night because me and another warrior from our guild, 1G, we were playing chicken with this hammer thing. We were like running in and like running out, and eventually I ran in and started swap blasting him. And so he Uno reversoed me, and he ran in so that I swap blasted myself into it as well, and we both died together. It was a pretty great moment. And it got me this achievement. You had it coming. Get what you deserve. Haste is still the top until you hit the breakpoint. Yeah, but 5% is a very, very low breakpoint, right? Like, I have 16% on my warrior, and it's not even my top stat right now. Alright, I want to see. I'm going to see if I can time this. I want to see if you die from heroic leaping through here as it comes down. Gotta wait 30 seconds to try again. Maybe make it a short heroic leap. We gotta try and time this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Oh no. If you're playing Sand Lane, you go full into haste. That makes sense. Because anytime you like haste always stacks multiplicatively instead of additively. So anytime you have some sort of a stacking haste buff, other haste sources gain a ton of value. But Reaper's Market falls off after 5% a bit. That's interesting. Alright, I think that's going to do it for me tonight, everybody. I want to make sure that my sleep schedule is kind of on point for the season start. I'll catch all of you guys in the next stream. I'm not sure if that'll be tomorrow night. I'm currently planning to do a daytime stream whenever the servers come up on Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. If it gets too late and my kids are coming home from school, then we'll have to cancel that. But assuming they come up at 11 o'clock as scheduled, I'll probably be going live shortly after that, and we'll be diving right into Season 1 content. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow night. If I stream, it might be a short one. Might be doing some alt stuff. But I also need to do some prep for the raid and also for dungeons. And I have a couple of video ideas that I want to kind of work on. So I may dedicate some time tomorrow night to that. But I'll catch you all guys. I'll catch all of you guys. I keep wanting to say I will catch you all guys, which is not good grammar by any means. But I'll catch you all next time. We will for sure be streaming Raid on Tuesday. So at the latest, we will be here a little bit before 9 o'clock Pacific time on Tuesday for our first raid of Nerebar Palace. And yeah, hope you all have a good start to your week and a good start to your season. Farewell, friends. Butko, sorry, I just saw your question. I am in my 30s. That's all I'm going to say about my age. Alright, see you guys.